guys, welcome back to my corner of the internet. Today we have my lovely husband, Nathan Taylor, and today we're going to be talking about jobs we would do, should have done, would still do, wish we done, all that stuff. And maybe, in case you're looking for a career choice, here's some ideas for you guys.
All right, first one, in my whole first group is like skill sets. So, handyman.
Okay.
For a guy.
That makes sense.
Or house cleaning.
Okay.
Reason why is most handymen and house cleaners can make above $75,000 a year.
It's true. And honestly, house cleaning sounds like a solid option. Should
Yeah.
add that to my list. I would do that. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. What's your one?
My number one was have a wedding venue.
Wow, there
I
you go.
feel like having a place that makes money is obviously nice. / like getting to have love take place every weekend sounds pretty great.
I think I heard sometime somewhere wedding venues make like 4x than like a rent.
I think that makes sense because I think maybe it
Could be
depends
more.
on the type of venue, but I think if you're like having every Sunday, Saturday booked and it's like at least $2,000 each one, that's like $4,000 for one weekend.
Yeah.
Sounds great
It's a great
to me.
idea.
Sounds great to me. Okay, number 2.
Oh yeah, 2. Painters.
Painters.
So, painting is something that is extremely low margin. For
Okay.
example, I know a painter here in West Palm where the cost of the job costs under $1,000, works for a week. The actual job invoice is $15,000 to $20,000. So he does a couple of jobs a month, can limit his flow, doesn't have to have a worker. He can make all the profit.
Nice.
And easily does $200,000 a year.
Yeah, you probably
Obviously,
want to
he's
have like a
built it
face
up.
mask on all day, so you don't have to
Have to
breathe
have
in
a
all the
face
fumes.
mask. You gotta be skilled. Again,
Yeah,
this
for
isn't
sure.
this is my skills section.
Yes.
So you gotta develop it, but
Yeah.
still, it's another alternative
Yeah.
instead of going to college.
That's a good idea. Yeah, the college route definitely.
It's nice to have an option that doesn't include college.
What's your number 2? None of mine include college.
Oh,
Actually.
nice. Well, mine might. I have esthetician as the second one.
Ooh.
I just always wanted to do something with skin as a kid, and I like would make ice cubes out of like anti-inflammatory like ingredients and then freeze it and put it on my face. So I felt like the experimenting was definitely something that would.
So that's different than a dermatologist.
Yeah, the difference would be you probably have to go to college and go for a very long time to become a dermatologist, and then esthetician is more like
You just
You go
Google
to-
stuff and then you do stuff to people.
no, it's more like you'd go to like an esthetician school where
Okay.
it might be like 4 months
And you,
to
and
a
you learn
year.
that trade.
You learn the trade, and then
Yeah.
it's more about skincare versus like products and facials and like maybe even Botox depending on what route you go
Gotcha.
versus like scraping cancer off your face.
Gotcha.
We're dealing with like
More aesthetics.
Yeah,
Okay.
more aesthetics based.
My third one is a plumber. It is a guy-girl
I
thing.
can totally see you doing
I
that.
very rarely see girls do it, but women can absolutely be plumbers. And honestly, nowadays, a lot of people are not using sweat plumbing, using torches. They're actually
Okay.
using like a crimping device. So it's actually somewhat easier. And plumbers, you got to go to some type of trade school for a year or whatever, and you got to get your hours in. But once you do it, first of all, the cost to go to a plumber school, way
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
Once you get out, you can work for a plumbing company or you can work for yourself and be a
Yeah.
plumber. You can also do both.
Nice. My number 3 is a flight attendant.
Flight attendant.
Yes.
Okay.
I think the idea of having like free flights or getting to see the world through that way, and it's almost as simple. Don't shoot me if I don't know what I'm talking about, but like almost like a host where you're just like greeting people, making sure they're comfortable, providing snacks. Obviously, you get to walk around and stand for most of the time, so you're not like just sitting.
I could never.
I actually think it would be pretty fun if I wasn't married and I didn't have like a long-term relationship.
What about toffee?
Tuffy, see you later. I just think that like it would be a really cool way to see the world and meet people, and it would be kind of fun. Decent pay too.
Wow.
Along that lines, I've also thought about a pilot, but I don't know if I'd want to do that because that's way more sitting. And,
But you make a lot more money.
But way more sitting.
But way more sitting.
It's like
money
the
sitting.
air version of truck driver, but with people. Bus
Yeah.
drivers, maybe.
Yeah. My next one is more of like owning your own business, and it would be pressure washing / car detailing.
Nice.
So you can do this out of a van, a car, or a truck, preferably a truck. But what I know about it is you can get your pressure washing rig for like $5 to $10 grand. Everything you need, your chemicals, your soaps, your container for water, your pressure washing device, all of that. And then you can go to businesses like offices and say, hey, while you guys are working this 9 to 5, I can wash your car. And you can start with a really low rate to get clients.
Yeah.
That's cheaper than competitive.
Right.
You start getting all these offices. All of a sudden you have a business. You can also approach, I think, like most car dealerships and say, listen, I detail cars, and they are always trying to hire people to go and detail their cars.
I think that's a great idea too, because like you said, like you're reaching people who are at a place specifically, whereas it takes away the burden of having to go do a chore.
I know a guy. He literally goes to this complex where there's probably 100 plus businesses in the complex, and he just went store to store to store to store, and now tons of people use him, and he goes there like every single day, and people get their cars washed on specific days. Really, really smart.
No, I love that idea.
Works by himself. He might have a person now, but again, your overhead cost really low, and then a lot of your actual income is profit.
Right. And so the really big thing there would be practicing and skill level on like doing a really good job, and then second being like the upfront washing materials, which is not a lot.
Yeah. And on the pressure washing side, because that's more so washing cars, on the pressure washing side, you can literally just drive up and put flyers in people's mailboxes or doors that have like bad driveways and just say
or like that guy on TikTok who does the before and after videos where he'll do it for free to get some sort of awareness out there.
Yep.
And then obviously with doing a good job, some people will still like
definitely
give you money, a tip or something. So that's always really nice.
All right, what's your next one?
What did I say last? I said human resources for my number 4. I've already thought about this for real as like a career option, but yeah, I think it'd be potentially fun working with people. I think just the atmosphere of a business professional building job sounds really intriguing to me.
So that was it for all of my trades. So the next class that I have is more like online.
Nice.
And again, none of mine require like going to school, other than if it was like a trade school. And I think I looked up all these jobs, and all of them you can make easily over 100K. So number 5 for me is digital products. And I have here AI generated content. I've seen people basically go on like ChatGPT or different other AI programs, and they'll ask them to write a book synopsis, and then they'll post it. So
okay.
It'll read like a 400-page book, and then it'll build like a small like cliffhanger version of that. And people, I guess, buy that. I don't know how to list it, but I guess people buy it. Also, you can generate like book covers, because Amazon needs book covers for those partial books. Like what's that one app that we use? It's like a 1 minute per chapter.
Headway, I think it's called.
It basically does that. It needs like covers and stuff for it. Also in digital products was you can record a masterclass. So basically, let's say you are good at makeup, or if you're good at cleaning your house or organizing it, you can do like a 10-step masterclass, record it one time, relist it multiple times, and then all of a sudden your digital product costed you just the first time to record it. Now you can sell it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And then last in there is to relist items in a Shopify. So a really common way is you go on like a website like Alibaba, and you find toilet paper for $1, and then you list it on a Shopify for $5. And it never comes to you. When they order it in the Shopify, it buys it from Alibaba, and you make that. You don't make the full $4, you make like half of it or whatever the arrangement is. Yeah. But again,
similar probably to like Amazon storefront, where you get to like pull products from the actual website, and just because you're listing them, you don't necessarily get the entire profit, but you're getting some sort of it because you're helping sell their product. Love it, love it, love it. My next one is building inspector.
Building inspector
/ like an actual builder, because
like a code enforcer.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Obviously, I know you have to learn like a lot of different aspects of a building, like plumbing and electric and all that stuff so you can truly inspect accurately. But I always thought it'd be so fascinating to just walk around a building and point out mistakes and get paid a lot of money for it. And then on the same coin,
That's a good idea.
just like a building in general, I think it'd be really fun to be able to build your own house / build architectural buildings because it sounds cool.
Okay.
And just having that skill of like, oh yeah, I could build something.
Number 6, so this is still in like my online section, is marketing / website development / branding. So if you've got the skill and charisma to help people get what they do as a business out there, your upfront cost is genuinely like a laptop. And then all of a sudden obviously it depends on your skill, it depends on the client that you can get, but you can charge $500, $10,000 on a single deal, whether it's marketing, website building, or branding.
Graphic
and you don't
design,
you don't have to do all 3 of those. You can do one of them. But whatever it is, all these companies nowadays need marketing, they need a website, they need branding.
I also think along that is copywriting. We have a friend, Kara,
Copywriting,
who used to do that, and I think that is such a skill too. If you're good at writing, to be able to do that for specifically websites, branding, companies that need that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can, I guess, tie in like maybe social media management in there.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, still. Point is like you can make money if you've got the tenacity.
Yeah.
It's money to be made. You don't really need stuff except a laptop and creative ideas. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. You do need like skill. You need to know how to do marketing. You need to know how to build a website.
Yeah.
But my point is like you don't have to go to a 4-year-long school degree.
Right.
You can go online and learn all these things.
Yeah, a lot of it's like very creative. So if you're a creative person who has a lot of like tenacity to go learn something,
Yeah, exactly.
You'll probably be just fine. I have number 6, FX makeup artist, which is specifically, for those that don't know, special effects makeup. It's not just beauty or glam. It's very much gore, very much wounds, bruises. Sometimes it includes prosthetics, but pretty much all of the sci-fi movies you see will have it. If it's a war movie, probably has it. Which I always thought would be fun, and I just thought it was so fascinating. I was never into Halloween, so I never wanted to actually I had no reason to do gory makeup, but I was fascinated with the concept of making something look like a bruise. Or making it look bloody, or looking it look like a sword was stabbed into you. All of it was just so fascinating to me, and it's such a skill. So I think that'd be really cool. Just another twist of makeup / potentially working with movies or photographers. So another creative endeavor.
Smart. Very interesting. Okay, so number 7 for me is social media influencer.
Woo!
Had to put it on the list.
Yeah.
You can make money doing it. You have to have the resilience to be consistent, but
and resilience to receive all kinds of comments.
that's true. I had to put it on the list. It is definitely a viable.
Yeah. I also think that you could
these
do it
days.
too. I feel like you have the
Moi?
moi.
Oh wow.
Mine is like a 2-parter. It's dancer / ice skater. I thought they kind of went together in my mind. I always thought dancing would be so fun to be able to hip hop dance, ballerina dance, salsa dance. All of it sounds like a good time.
And anyone can do it.
Anyone. No, but I feel like people should feel like it's an option in general. If you're capable and you love it, Nathan's sister Lizzie is phenomenal at dancing, and she can go forward as being a teacher in it. I mean, movies, Dancing with the Stars is a thing now where you can be hired as a pro. You think you can dance as a TV show with it. People hire dancers all the time for background dancers for musicians, for music videos.
Yeah. It's true.
I mean, people talk about influencing. People do dances, and that's all they do these days to make money. So
that's true.
I feel like dancing is so fun. Same with ice skating. I feel like ice skating obviously is not a career for everybody, but I feel like it would have been so cool. All the girlies who's watched Ice Princess growing up know. We all wish we were her. Being good at ice skating would have been a fun time.
All right, my last 3 here are all if you have money.
Okay.
So if you have some money, you can do these ventures. These ones would be pretty much just for you.
Okay.
It'd be more in the entrepreneurial space. But first one that I have is called flipping. That's why I call it flipping. And what I've seen it to be is people will flip literally anything. They'll go online, buy something, sell it for more. Now, the most common thing that I've seen people do that's lucrative is cars. They'll go buy a car in some state where that car is cheaper, and they'll bring it down. And I know it sounds like a lot of work, but there's profit, actually good profit in it. And they'll resell the car in an area where that car is a more hot commodity, and they'll sell it for more.
Never heard of that. I was thinking you were going to say like furniture or something. I wasn't expecting
But you
car.
can do furniture too.
Yeah,
You
and
can
houses and
you can flip anything,
Yeah.
but what I've seen be really successful is cars.
Wow,
Yeah.
I would have not known that. That's interesting.
Yeah, cars and items, yeah.
My number 8 is a bank teller.
Bank teller.
Yeah.
Why? No shame to any bank tellers.
No,
out
no,
there.
no.
Why bank teller?
As a kid, one time we played house, and me and this older girl were playing the bank tellers. We were in charge of the money, so I had to give it out to people. And I had a great time. And probably for 5 years, I thought I was going to be a banker growing up. Because I was convinced that was the fun time pretending to play it, so it must be a good time to be it. But on a really practical note, I've heard amazing things from bank tellers on you're getting paid a decent amount, you get to be around financially literate people, so they understand loans, they understand how to work with money. You're potentially seeing people who deal with it really badly every day, so you have like a potential leg up in managing money because of your experience / the surrounding you're in as a bank teller. And I always thought that would be a good job, especially if you can out of high school get a job like that. Set yourself up for some success.
I know a guy. His name's Nick. He did that. Got out of high school, worked in Wells Fargo, I think, and then by like 26, he was like a manager.
Nice.
Yeah, really, really cool. My 9th one is owning things. So I wrote down 4 items that you can own, and they can literally all be their own businesses, but the concept is the same. Owning real estate, so owning houses or commercial real estate. Owning a laundromat. Now, an interesting thing about a laundromat, and specifically laundromat and vending machines, are 2 of the top performing business strategies that have almost never failed. So a lot of people go start businesses and a lot of businesses fail.
Yeah.
But laundromats and vending machines, funnily enough, have like the best success rate.
Wow.
In all businesses.
Yeah.
Very fascinating.
That is fascinating.
So real estate, laundromats, storage units, so like owning a space for public storage.
Yeah.
And then my last one is Airbnb arbitrage, because that's different than real estate.
Love it.
Yeah.
Own stuff. I realize I don't have 10 anymore, apparently.
How many do you have?
9.
I
think it's because
What's the 10th one? What do you got?
Well, I have 9, so let's do 9 first.
Oh, okay.
My last one that I apparently did was interior design. I
like it.
Love it. So I think that'd be so fun, just being creative.
Yeah, you would do that.
Yeah, totally. I would do it. I think other people should do it. I actually just heard someone just quit their really well-off job with no experience to do interior design at my church, and she's doing a great job apparently. So obviously not all of us are that lucky, but I do think it'd be so fun. I think one of my personal passions is just seeing something go from really ugly to really beautiful. So interior design is a good way to do that in my mind. So yeah.
Love it. I guess my last one, my 10th one, this is the most risky one. I think I put these in here as like easiest to hardest maybe, but last one is investing / day trading. You can simply just invest in index funds quite easily. And you can also do day trading and swing trade on like a small percentage, get 5%, and work that. But again, that's really tough. And also you do have to have money to do it. But it is totally a viable option. In fact, that type of career you can easily make in the hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You can also just make a standard 75 to 100. It really does depend on your skill.
Yeah.
As any of these do.
For sure. All right, number 10 for me.
Here
making it up on the spot.
Here we go.
I think I would do wildlife / nature photography.
Whoa. Would not have guessed that.
I feel like personally
Wow.
when I was into photography, I enjoy doing nature photos more often and don't love necessarily framing people into a photo. I don't feel like I'm good at it either. But I always found such joy in like seeing something beautiful in nature and capturing it. And I think those photos do amazing too. Like you can get them stock photos, they can be backgrounds on your phones or laptops.
Yeah, it's
you
great.
do a really good job. You have like freaking National Geographic's like awards and stuff. So I think that would be really fun. Just like a little different than wedding photography or something. Yeah.
On the spot.
Well, guys, thanks so much for watching this
Thank
video.
you.
Thank you for Nathan for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
And join us next time because there's more things coming. And also go follow Nathan on Instagram. I love people always. Any other places?
No.
Okay. Cool. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.